Hey, Earthgod here, and it's time to talk about Kaiju number 8. The series is back with season 2 or episode 13, depending how you wanna look at it, with the second core here. But I'm glad the series is back. I've kind of missed some giant monsters, punches, hype moments here, and I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. But before I get into this episode, I hope you guys are also gonna check out Hoshina's Days Off episode there. That small OVA special that we had was kind of fun, giving some more character building for everybody else that was involved there. So make sure to check that one out. But this episode kind of eases us back into the series. We get to see Kafka's fate and meeting this new captain. But the episode starts with Kafka having this nightmare with him going berserk and being hunted by his friends here, still being in isolation while they figure out what to do with him. And I have to say, I really liked Isao a lot. We're gonna get to the Isao scene here, but also we see Mina and Hoshina talking about Kafka, thinking about him, how it happened, the incident there, and working to improve things. And throughout the episode, everybody wanting to be stronger, get better, and so on. And we see all of the new recruits going to their new units, Iharu and Ichikawa there being together. I really like how complete opposites they are. One is calm, cool, and collected. The other one is funny, hyperactive, but they both care quite a lot. And I like when they have those small conversations between them, and of course still wanting to become stronger. But Kikoru being assigned to first division, and she has to meet the strongest gamer, let me put it, the strongest captain. We get to meet Gen Narumi. He was sweating games in his room in the dark. I really like the vice captain, no bullshit. The bickering between them was great, giving some personality to every character there. But, well, he's kind of really funny there, a goofball. When he gets serious, he definitely gets serious there. And even telling Kikoru, he only wants one thing from her, and we don't get to hear it. Even Kikoru doesn't hear it until a bit later on when this Kaiju attacks and everybody goes to deal with it. And it's Godzilla, and Godzilla likes to ruin bridges here. But we see a bit how well organized is the first division, the strongest division there. They have power also, they work well together, and again being the linchpin, so to say, the strongest going in. And that gunblade that he has looked cool. This was a bit of an aura farming moment, his introduction here, and he obliterates that Kaiju, making it explode. And the one thing he wanted from Kikoru was just showing me your unstoppable power, all I want. And kind of like this one-track mind that he has. He doesn't deal with bullshit, decorum, and things like that. Just do the job that is needed, and we're going to focus on that. But he also has a lot of support. Probably if that vice captain wasn't there for him, would have been a lot more problems here. And he likes to ego search his name competition a bit with Mina. Who's more popular. I like goofball characters like this here, but here is where the episode was a bit more serious after the introductions there. A meeting with Kafka's fate in the balance. They finally got to a decision, and I really liked Isao. Was probably my favorite part of this episode. He made the decision to move Kafka to the first division with Gen to kind of unite the strongest Kaiju and the strongest captain there to form the strongest unit, to evolve everything, considering all that has happened, the Kaiju, the things that are doing new and surprising them, and so on. And Yen was like, I don't need it, refusing, saying he's the only one needed. Like, well, I like him, he's also very arrogant. Well, he can back it up, but I feel like he's a bit over the threshold with that arrogance there. And this is why Isao was my favorite part of the episode, telling him, hey, so many things have happened, we have been surprised, the Kaiju have been doing insane things, we need to evolve, we need to change things, we need to adapt. And I like somebody being in charge, because it's always that cliche when there's a director, captain, whoever is in charge of a division, organization, and so on. majority of the time they're arrogant and they ignore things. They're stuck in their ways. They refuse to adapt, to change things, to give up traditions and so on. And this is why I like characters that have an open mind, and Isao more than has that. We have seen so many characters that refuse to go through with it and then bites them in the ass, and after that they blame somebody else, of course. But yeah, that Isao moment there was great. Now, while Gen listens to that, he instantly says, nah, I don't need it. All we need to do with Kaiju number 8, while looking at him, he's kind of an asshole also. Just make him into a weapon, just straight out with face, hey, you need to die and you need to become my weapon. He doesn't really see him as a weapon until I feel like their relationship is gonna improve a bit when Kafka kind of shows his unstoppable force there. He's probably gonna win over Gen. And I like how Kafka was so humble, saying, I can't die yet for the sake of my comrades. His promise with Mina to be by her side and also take care of the Kaiju here. And he just says, show me results or else, basically. So yeah, we're probably gonna see results considering how strong Kafka is, but I'm sure things are gonna get complicated. This is just the start, like I said, easing us back into the series a bit here. And after this, Isao is running some kind of experiments or something. I don't know, they didn't fully show what was there, so something to keep an eye on. And after this giant earthquake, buildings going down, and we see a giant sinkhole happening. So it's gonna be interesting next episode. But I'm glad the series is back. I know the manga is done or should be done really soon. Let me know if the conclusion was okay. Don't go into spoilers, anything along those lines. And if you have read the source material, don't go into spoilers for future episodes, please. I'm happy the series is back, but been really busy. I have a lot of videos doing weekly. I'm also working on the seasonal video, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do week-to-week videos with Kaiju, even though I'd like to. But if you guys are watching the videos, let me know in the comments below. Like the video so I know you guys are interested in my thoughts with Kaiju, so I know to have more time allocated to maybe doing some Kaiju videos also, because usually today was Gachiakuta, another interesting series, but they delayed the episode for today, so I had some time for the Kaiju video, even though the episode aired yesterday. Lord of Mysteries, like, there's so many things. I wish I could do videos on everything, but there's only so much time in a day. But yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Kaiju number 8. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.